Hello everyone, James is here. Welcome again to Easy English Talks podcast. If you want to watch this video faster or slower, you can adjust the playback speed. Today we are talking about something that many English learners feel: fear. The topic is the secret to speaking English without fear.
Oh yes, that feeling when you want to speak English, but your brain suddenly stops working.
Exactly. You know the words, you studied grammar, you practiced listening, but when it's time to speak, you freeze.
It's like your brain says, error 404, English not found.
That's a perfect description. Many learners think the problem is vocabulary or grammar, but actually the biggest problem is fear.
Fear of making mistakes.
Fear of sounding stupid.
Fear that people will laugh.
But here's the secret. The best English speakers are not the ones who make no mistakes.
Really?
Yes, the best speakers are the ones who are not afraid of making mistakes.
That's interesting, because when children learn a language, they make hundreds of mistakes.
Exactly. A child might say something like, "Yesterday I goed to the park."
Goad. That's definitely not correct English.
But nobody laughs. People simply say, "Oh, you went to the park."
The child learns from the correction and keeps speaking.
Adults are different. Adults think mistakes are embarrassing.
Yes, many learners think if I speak perfect English, then I will speak.
But perfect English never comes first.
Speaking comes first.
Exactly. Think about driving a car. When you first learn, you make mistakes.
Maybe you stop the engine.
Maybe you park badly.
Or you press the wrong pedal.
But you keep practicing. After some time, driving becomes natural.
Speaking English works the same way.
Let's talk about the first secret. Change your goal.
What do you mean?
Many learners have the goal, "I want to speak perfect English."
That sounds like a good goal.
It sounds good, but it creates pressure. A better goal is, "I want to communicate."
Communication, not perfection.
Exactly. Imagine you are traveling and you ask someone, "Where is train station?"
The grammar is not perfect.
But the person understands you.
Mission successful.
Yes, language is a tool. The goal is understanding, not perfection.
That idea already feels relaxing.
Now let's talk about secret number 2. Speak more, study less.
Wait, that sounds dangerous for English teachers.
Don't worry, studying is still important, but many learners spend 90% of their time studying and only 10% speaking.
That's true.
Imagine learning to swim only by reading books.
Chapter 1, water is wet.
Chapter 2, try not to drown.
But if you never enter the pool, you never learn.
Exactly. English speaking is a physical skill. Your mouth and brain must practice together.
So the solution is simple. Speak more often.
Yes, speak with friends, teachers, language partners, or even yourself.
Yourself.
Yes, talking to yourself in English is a powerful method.
Some people might think you're crazy.
Maybe, but you will become fluent faster than them.
Fair point.
For example, when you are cooking, you can say, "Now I cut the onions. Now I add some salt."
When you drive, you can say, the traffic is heavy today.
This practice builds confidence because there is no pressure.
And nobody can judge your grammar.
Exactly. What about secret number 3? Secret number 3 is simple but powerful. Accept mistakes.
That sounds easy, but emotionally it's difficult.
True, but think about this. Every mistake is feedback.
Like a message from your brain saying, update needed.
Exactly. If you never make mistakes, you are probably not pushing yourself.
That's interesting. So mistakes mean you're learning.
Yes. In fact, many language experts say mistakes are necessary for improvement.
I like that idea.
Let me give an example. A student once said, "I am boring."
Oh no, that means the person is not interesting.
Exactly. But the student wanted to say, "I am bored."
Small difference, big meaning.
The teacher corrected the student, and the student never forgot it again.
So that mistake actually helped learning.
Exactly. Let's talk about another problem, fear of judgment.
Yes, many learners worry that people will judge their accent.
But here's the truth. Most people are impressed when someone speaks a second language.
Absolutely. Imagine a foreigner speaking your language.
Even if their grammar is not perfect, you respect their effort.
The same thing happens when you speak English.
Exactly. People usually think, wow, they speak another language.
Exactly.
I think social media also creates pressure.
Yes, because online we often see perfect English.
Perfect pronunciation, perfect grammar.
But remember, many videos are edited or scripted.
Real conversations are messy.
People pause, repeat words, and make mistakes.
Even native speakers do that.
All the time.
So if a native speaker makes mistakes, learners should relax a little.
Definitely.
Let's give listeners a simple challenge.
Good idea.
For the next 7 days, speak English every day for 5 minutes.
You can talk to yourself, a friend, or record your voice.
Recording is very helpful.
Yes, because when you listen again, you notice your progress.
At first, it may feel strange,
But after a few days, it becomes normal.
and confidence grows step by step.
Exactly. Confidence is like a muscle.
The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
So remember the secret. Don't wait for confidence before speaking.
Speak first, and confidence will come later.
That's the real secret to speaking English without fear.
And remember, every fluent speaker started as a beginner.
Every single one.
So don't be afraid of your English journey.
Enjoy it, practice it, and laugh at your mistakes.
Yes, sometimes mistakes are actually funny.
And funny moments make great stories later.
Exactly. Thank you for listening to today's episode.
We hope this conversation gives you more confidence to speak English.
Don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. Bye and see you next time. Bye-bye.